Have you ever tried to create new habits and they just didn't stick? Well, at some point, I'm sure we all have. And in this video, I'd like to share 3 ways that you can not only implement new habits, but make sure they stick. And I learned these ways from this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. There's some great tips and things that you can put into your daily routines that'll make a big effect. So let's jump right into it. The first way is something called an implementation intention. And the way this works, so I'm sure we all would like to eat better, work out more, all those things. Those are very general statements. So let's take specifically, I'd like to work out more. Instead of saying that's what my new habit's going to be, the implementation intention would be writing down specifics. So I will work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at my gym at 5:30 in the evening. That is something really specific your mind can go to and plan instead of just saying the general statement, hey, I'd like to work out more. The second one is probably one of my favorites, which I find really interesting, and it's called habit stacking. So you can pick a habit that you do every day without fail. For instance, most folks get up in the morning and they make a cup of coffee. So let's say the new habit you'd like to start is, I would really like to read more in the mornings. So you can take this habit that you currently do, which is drinking coffee every morning, and implement the new habit of reading pages in your book. So it might sound like this. Right after I pour a cup of coffee, I'm going to sit down at my desk and read 10 new pages in my book every day. Your mind already has the habit of making coffee, so you can introduce something or habit stack the new habit of reading the book, which is really cool, and it worked really effectively for myself. And the third way is actually setting up your environment for success. It's not that you maybe lack motivation or need motivation to create new habits. It's a lot of times our environment is not set up for the success to make that habit stick. For instance, let's say that you'd like to wake up in the mornings and run 3 times a week before heading off to work. Well, instead of waking up, saying, oh man, I have to run, I got to find my shoes, my workout clothes, setting up your environment for success may look like the night before putting your running shoes, your shirt, and your shorts next to your bed. That way, when your alarm clock goes off on the days you were set to run, you can look over and see the things that are there. So you can put your shoes on, get dressed, and get right into that new routine instead of having your brain go find all these things, and it's such a struggle to go out and run. So to recap, the 3 ways: implementation, intention, write it down and have it in front of you. That way your mind knows when and exactly where and what's going to happen. Secondly, habit stacking. Implement a new habit into your current routine, and as you start to get used to doing those things, you can implement bigger habits and more habits and create the perfect routine that you're looking for. And thirdly, setting up your environment for success. Whether it's putting running shoes out, putting your book at your desk, that way you can read in the morning, or whatever it is, that way your mind knows the cue to get right into it. So I hope you found these ways valuable. They've been a huge help to me. So this video is a wrap, and thanks for listening.